And how are you? Hey friends, it's Shenandoah Briscoe coming to you live right here in St. Charles, Missouri. You know it was the first state capital of Missouri, but you know that was only in 1821, and it ain't been the capital again since 1826. That's when they moved it. So therefore, that's null and void anymore. We're not the capital anymore. Poor St. Charles. I'll tell you what I did do today, though. I got to have fun. Yes, sir. Being a quadriplegic and being an auto mechanic for probably 10 years prior to becoming a quad, I used to take and work on lawnmowers and cars and whatnot. But anyway, I would go to I'd go on trash day on the first day of the spring when people were breaking out their lawnmowers and they would be throwing away lawnmowers. Well, I'd go around collecting lawnmowers and I'd fix lawnmowers and then sell them at garage sales. There we go. I'd sell them at garage sales, and so people would be able to buy them a nice new lawnmower for fairly cheap. Because, well, you know, you pick one up, it costs you, what, $7, $8 in parts, and a little bit of time and labor there, and you just sell them for $35, $40 a piece. And depending on how they look, usually you'd get one from the year before. It'd only be a 1 year old model, and you could fix it up for fairly cheap. So there you go, you know. So anyway, I got to help my neighbor work with his lawnmower today. Yes, sir. The frame style on that lawn boy has got a bad flaw design in it, and well, anytime you push down on the handle at this point in time, his handle was going all the way down to the ground, which that ain't no good. How are you supposed to be able to use that if the thing keeps bending down further and further? So anyway, we put a bolt inside of it there and fixed her all up. We took a look at his air filter, and you know what? He's had the thing for over a year, and that air filter looked mighty clean. I was surprised. And then we cleaned up his spark plug, and, well, we fired that thing up, and boy, she purred like a kitten. It mowed out pretty good. As a matter of fact, there was another thing that was wrong with it. There was it had the grass shield along with the throw guard on there, and it was like it was never mowing very well. So whenever we had it upside down and we were cleaning it out or whatever, and or using the getting to the bolts to lock down his push handle, I noticed that thing was on there, and it was just a snap-on cover, so we unsnapped that. So now his lawnmower runs better because it doesn't get all bogged down near as much. So hey, that was a plus too. Just something I found out, you know. It's just something I looked at, and there it was. I keep finding myself looking down and like this, like I'm reading something, but I'm not. Honestly, I'm just throwing this stuff off the cuff. Like yesterday when I sang off them 2 songs. Those were off the cuff songs. I can do that. Got to talking to a friend of mine and talked to him and his honey bunny, and well, I threw off a song at them, because I can make up a song about anything. No matter what I'm doing, I can do it. I used to have a caregiver bring her granddaughter over here, and she always said, he makes up songs about whatever you're doing. No matter what you're doing, he knows a song about it. Which is true. You know, you can do it every day. You know, I'm sitting here blogging, just kind of jogging, with my jaw back and forth, making noise. Anyway, you know, just that sort of thing, just a blogging. Just a blogging in front of my computer screen. I'm just a blogging. Anyway, whatever. You can make a song up about anything you're doing. If you find a tune in your head and you can carry that tune and put words together with it, you've got yourself a song. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at Facebook today, and there was a feller on there that they had taken him. There had been this gal and this homeless man, and he had been playing a piano. Now this is weird. In this state, wherever this city was, they put out public pianos, and this homeless man sat down at the piano and he started playing, and this gal and her boyfriend filmed a video of it, and then they took a little interview of it, and well, all of a sudden Facebook just blew up. YouTube just blew up with this video of this this homeless man playing a piano. And well, it got to Entertainment Tonight. Yeah, E.T. got a hold of it, and they ran with it, and then they shaved up the feller, and they trimmed his hair, and they put him in some new duds, and then they sent him into a restaurant, and he performed for the peoples, and they really enjoyed it. And it was a whole different scenario, because generally, whenever you're scuzzy looking with all your long and scraggly hair and your big old beard, and you're not wearing a shirt or whatever, tank top I think is what he was wearing. You're wearing a tank top, and people kind of avoid you, But in this case, they welcomed him in, and he had a whole new perspective about him. So, that just goes to show you that you don't know who you're dealing with. Just because somebody's homeless doesn't mean they don't have a talent, and that they're not the nicest person in the world or whatever. You never can tell until you say hi, hello, and how are you? That's what I say. Anytime I come up against anybody, I say hello and how are you? My name's Shenandoah, and I like to take credit for that, but I can't. My mom and dad seem to want to do that. They want to take credit for my name. I don't know why. I thought of it before I came out and told it to them. No, that's not quite the way it worked. Doesn't work that way, does it? Anyway, my mom and dad, they have the most common names in the world, and I bet you can guess them in 3 guesses. And, well, another thing is they're biblical names, so that helps too. Yes, John is right. And Mary. Very good. Very good. I knew you'd get it. 3 guesses. You can't hip it. Last time I was down at the river, when I was talking to somebody else with the log dog, it's back, like I said yesterday. But anyway, the log dog is back, and anyway, those folks, his mama's name, or his family, his mom and dad's name were John and Mary also. So what a coinky-dink. You know what I'm saying? What a coinky-dink. Anyway, I found Push Me, or whatever, from a friend of mine today. It means it's some sort of a race car jogging, out of, like when you're drafting a vehicle and you need a help from your friend, you can draft and sling them out. Whenever you go around a corner, they'll go shooting off and get a little push. And anyway, that's what it is. So I found out something new, a new little slang today. It was PM, and it was like push me. And so anyway, that's what that was all about. Oh Lordy, I didn't do nothing else today. I went to the store, got me some fixings for a big cookie, because I've got a caregiver. It's got a birthday tomorrow, so we're going to fix her up a big cookie. All you got to do is go and buy that packet, you know. You don't got to buy your whole Nestle's Toll House thing. All you got to do is either go over to the freezer section and get you some Pillsbury cookie dough or whatever it is, or you go into the dry goods section in the baking section and you get a bag of pre-made cookie mix. Now, if you get the bag of pre-made cookie mix, then you're going to have to add you a stick of butter and some milk. Now, if you get the pre-formed dough that's in the packet, then you don't have to add anything. You just dump that out there on your cookie sheet and stick you can slice it into cookie slices and then stick them all together in the middle of the pan, in the middle of a big pan, and pizza pan mostly, and it'll make you a nice round cookie. And there you go. It's how they do it at the store to make them round cookies, cookie cake. So there you go. That's what we do all the time. And then you can get you some icing, and you take that icing and you stick it in a plastic bag, cut the corner off the plastic bag, and squish it out there and decorate your cookie cake. Yeah, that's the ticket. Decorate the cookie cake. Yeah. Anyway, that's what we'll be doing later on tonight, this afternoon, because we don't want to do it tonight, because my dad's got a concert in the park, and, well, we're going to go on over and we're going to watch him perform and give him a little support, because, well, that's what he needs, a little support. Needs a little confidence, that's what he needs. And, you know, that reminds me of a story about a bulldog. Yes, sir. You know what? I'm going to see if I can't find the lyrics for that song, and then I'll go ahead and tell it to you. It's not a song. It's more of a story song. Alright? Alrighty then. Hold on just a second. Well, I can't seem to find the song I want, so I'm just going to skip it. I'm really, really tired right now. Keep dozing off while I'm sitting here, so I don't want to do that either. It was Jimmy Driftwood called called Lucy Licked the Ladle, or at least that's in the song there somewhere. But should bow behind. Hell, what is this? Sorry, dozed off. That ain't a good thing. I'm gonna have to cut my blog short for you folks. Anyway, hey, this here's Shenandoah Briscoe coming to you live right here in St. Charles, saying hello and how are you? You know, God loves you and so do I. So be blessed and have a great day. I'll be here tomorrow, hopefully more wide awake than I are right now. Don't know how long I was out, but any amount of time was too long. 'Cause dead air is dead air. Anyway, I got another minute, so I'll just kind of hang out with you for a minute after I had done all them looking for songs and stuff. Anyway, I never did find it. He did do the Battle of New Orleans and the Wilderness Road and the Tennessee Stud and Johnny Reb and songs of Billy Yank and all kinds of different ones, but I couldn't find the one I was really looking for, and so therefore I couldn't do it for you. I really wanted to, but I think I've tried it before. It's a story song, but just trying to get this here mouse over here. It's one of my tools. Say laser mouse. So Anyway, it's there, and that's my time. So, hey, Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? You know, God loves you, and so do I. So be blessed, and we'll see you tomorrow. You know, I'll be here. I hope you are too.